There comes a moment in every man's life when he looks in the mirror and wonders, where did my fire go? The strength that once roared in his body, the spark that once lit up his mornings, now feels dimmed. But here's the truth that fire never left you. It's still inside, waiting to be reignited. Age doesn't take your power, neglect does. And today, I want to remind every man over 60 that your body still listens to you. It's waiting for the right fuel, the right care, the right belief to come alive again. Because vitality isn't lost with time, it's restored through choice. 3 simple Fruber. Its gifts from nature can awaken the man you thought was gone. They re not magic, they re-nourishment. They whisper to your cells, it's time to rise again. When you feed your body with what it truly craves, energy flows, confidence returns, and your testosterone begins to rebuild. Every bite becomes a step back to power, not the kind you had, but the kind you can still create. Your age doesn't define your strength, your choices do. Too many men believe that turning 60 means slowing down, losing power, and accepting weakness as a part of life. They start labeling themselves, I am TBR old, my energy is gone, this is just what happens. But let me tell you something powerful, that not age speaking, that surrender. The truth is, your body is still capable of transformation, healing, and growth. Every cell in you is listening, waiting for direction. It responds to what you give it: your food, your thoughts, your habits, your belief. You are not a prisoner of your age. You are a product of your daily choices. Every morning, you wake up with 2 options: to live passively and let time take from you, or to rise and take back what's yours. Strength doesn't fade because say. The years go by, it fades because we stop feeding it. We stop moving, stop challenging ourselves, stop fueling our bodies with what makes them come alive. We trade real nourishment for convenience, passion for comfort, and growth for excuses. But that doesn't have to be your story. You can re-rebirth it, even now, especially now. Because the man who takes control at 60 often becomes stronger than he ever was at 30, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Every bite of food you take is a message to your body. When you choose whole, living foods, fruits rich in antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins, you are telling your body, I still care. I still need you strong. I'm not done yet. Nature has given us everything we need to maintain balance and power, even as the years pass. Your testosterone doesn't vanish overnight, it lowers, because the signals that keep it alive are ignored. But when you eat right, move right, sleep deeply, and think with purpose, your hormones begin to respond. Your fire comes back, your focus sharpens, and your confidence, that quiet, unshakable sense of being a man, begins to glow again. You see, strength is not measured by how much you can lift, but by how much you refuse to give up. It's in your resilience, your willingness to start again, to take ownership of your health, to say, I'm still in control. And that's the truth, you are in control. You decide whether you walk with energy or drag your feet in exhaust. You decide whether your mind stays sharp or dulls with inactivity. You decide whether your body supports your dreams or limits them. Age brings wisdom, yes, but wisdom is useless if it's not applied. What's the point of knowing better if you don't do better? The man who says I am too old to see HBR is already living half a life. But the man who says I'm ready to fight for myself becomes unstoppable. It's not about chasing youth, it's about owning your power at every stage. The beauty of being over 60 is that you've lived, you've learned, and now you have the power to live smarter. Your strength isn't gone, it's buried under years of habits that don't serve you anymore. Every time you reach for processed food instead of something alive, you dim your energy. Every night you stay up late, scrolling through distractions. Instead of resting your body, you steal from your vitality. But when you decide to choose differently, to fuel yourself with nature's medicine, to move daily, to breathe deeply, to give your body the respect it deserves, miracles happen. You begin to feel lighter, younger, more alive. Your muscles respond, your blood flows stronger, and your hormones begin to rebalance. That's not fantasy, that's biology responding to care. Your body has memory. It remembers the strength you once had, the energy you once carried. And it can return to that state when you begin to honor it again. Start with small steps: a better breakfast, a short morning walk, a handful full of fruits that boost your vitality and testosterone. Every action adds up. Every good choice builds momentum. You are never too old to change, never too far gone to rebuild. The truth is, aging is not losing, it's evolving. It's the stage where you refine what truly matters: your health, your SBR strength, your peace. You don't need to run faster than you did at 20. You just need to live smarter than you did yesterday. Choose foods that give back to you. Surround yourself with purpose. Stay curious. Stay active. When you feed your body right, your energy rises, your mood lifts, and that SBR sense of masculinity, quiet, powerful, calm, returns naturally. You owe it to yourself to live with strength, not fear. You owe it to your body to treat it like the gift it is. And you owe it to your future to build it, not wait for it. Remember, the calendar can count your years, but it can never measure your potential. The number on your birth certificate doesn't decide how strong you can be. The decision you make today does. So, make the choice that reignites you. Choose to rise, to rebuild, to nourish, to fight for your fire. Eat the foods that feed your power. Move like you still believe in your body. And speak to yourself like a man who is becoming greater, not older. Because your age doesn't define your strength, your choices do. And the moment you believe that, the moment you start living it, you will realize that 60 isn't the end of your prime, it's the beginning of your power. Nature has always known the secrets that science keeps rediscovering: that real strength, real energy, and real masculinity begin with what you feed your body. Natural foods are not just calories, they are messages, coded with intelligence that speaks directly to your hormones, your cells, and your vitality. The modern world has tried to replace nature's simplicity with pills, powders, and quick fixes, but the truth is, your body recognizes what's real. It thrives on what grows from the earth, what carries life within it. Natural foods, fruits, vegetables, seeds, and roots have the power to reignite the very energy that defines manhood. They awaken your system from the inside, reminding your body how to be powerful again. As men age, testosterone, the essence of drive, confidence, and masculine energy, begins to decline. But the real enemy isn't tea time, it's the lifestyle that lenses your body's natural rhythm. Processed foods, excess sugar, and chemical additives confuse your hormones and dull your vitality. You start to feel tired, uninspired, less focused. Yet, when you return to nature's table, your body begins to repair itself. Foods that are alive with color and nutrients send clear signals to your glands: produce again, balance again, rise again. That's the quiet miracle of nature. It never takes without giving back. Think of your hormones as an orchestra. When one section is off-key, testosterone, cortisol, or insulin, the entire symphony sounds wrong. You feel it in your energy, your sleep, your mood, your motivation. But when you nourish your body with natural, whole foods, balance returns. Testosterone begins to climb, energy flows smoothly, and stress hormones settle down. Nature doesn't rush this process. It rebuilds you with patience and PBR precision. The minerals in fruits, the antioxidants in vegetables, the healthy fats in nuts, they all play a role in fine-tuning your masculine system. For instance, zinc, found in foods like pumpkin seeds and pomegranates, is one of the most powerful natural nutrients for testosterone. It supports sperm health, muscle recovery, and mental sharpness. Magnesium, from leafy greens and bananas, helps relax your blood vessels and improve circulation, the very foundation of performance and endurance. Then there is vitamin C and antioxidants, from fruits like watermelon, berries, and citrus. These clear away inflammation, the silent thief of testosterone. Every time you eat real food, you are not just feeding hunger, you are giving your body the building blocks of vitality. Many men over 60 think they need complicated solutions to feel young again, but nature never meant it to be that hard. Your body understands real food the way a seed understands sunlight. When you start your day with fruit, instead of processed carbs, your insulin stays stable, your energy stays even, and your testosterone stays active. When you choose olive oil instead of processed fats, you support your heart and blood flow. When you drink enough water, your cells wake up. These are small decisions, but together they create big change. Masculine energy isn't just about muscles or performance, it's about how alive you feel inside. It's that quiet confidence that comes when your body feels strong, your mind feels clear, and your spirit feels grounded. And that energy can absolutely return, no matter your age, when you align with nature again. When you eat foods that heal instead of harm, your hormones find their rhythm. Your body produces testosterone more efficiently. Your metabolism improves, your recovery speeds up, and even your mood stabilizes. Suddenly, you're not fighting your body, you're working with it. One of the most powerful truths about natural foods is that they don't just boost hormones, they protect them. Antioxidants shield your cells from stress, while phytonutrients regulate inflammation and blood flow. The more natural your diet, the fewer toxins interfere with your hormone production. This means better stamina, sharper thinking, deeper sleep, and more emotional balance. When your hormones are stable, you stop feeling old, you start feeling in command again. And let's be clear, eating natural isn't about restriction. It's about abundance. It's about filling your plate with color, flavor, and life. Every fruit you eat carries sunlight stored within it. Every vegetable carries the strength of the soil. That energy you can feel not in hours, but in days. Within a week of eating clean, men often report better sleep, calmer moods, and more energy in the morning. Within a month, they notice real physical strength returning. This isn't fantasy, it's the body remembering what balance feels like. There's something deeply powerful about reclaiming your health naturally. It's a statement that you refuse to let modern shortcuts steal your vitality. You don't need artificial boosters or chemical aids to feel like a man again. You just need to return to the foods your body was designed to thrive on. Nature built you, and it knows how to rebuild you. You just have to listen. So, if you're over 60 and wondering if it's too late to feel powerful again, it's not. Start simple. Add fruits that restore energy and circulation: bananas, pomegranates, and avocados. Eat vegetables that cleanse your system and lower inflammation. Include healthy fats that support hormone health: olive oil, nuts, seeds. Let your meals be medicine, your kitchen be your clinic, and your mindset be your motivation. Your body has always been capable of producing strength, energy, and balance. It just needs the right ingredients. Natural foods do more than feed you, they transform you. They clear the fog, rekindle your fire, and return the calm assurance that every man deserves to feel. So feed your body like it's sacred, because it is. Feed it what it understands, what comes from the earth, not a factory. When you do, you will feel it, that spark of masculinity, that surge of vitality, that quiet power returning. Not because you've defied age, but because you've honored life. Consistency turns small habits into lasting vitality and confidence. The truth is, real transformation never comes from grand gestures or quick fixes. It's built quietly and patiently, through the small things you do every day: the morning choices, the foods you eat, the thoughts you allow, the moments you choose to move when your mind says rest. Most men lose energy and strength not because their bodies fail, but because they lose consistency. They start strong, then stop when results don't appear instantly. But your body doesn't respond to temporary effort, it rewards commitment. Every small decision you make, repeated daily, becomes a message to your body that you are serious about life again. Consistency is how strength grows. It's how energy returns. It's how the man inside you begins to feel alive again. You don't rebuild health in a day, you rebuild it in the hundreds of quiet days where you choose to keep going, no matter what. That's the difference between a man who ages and a man who evolves. Every step, every healthy meal, every deep breath, every night of rest, they all add up, layer by layer, until one day you look in the mirror and see a version of yourself you thought was gone. Not a younger man, but a stronger, more centered one. Your hormones don't reset overnight. Your muscles don't rebuild after one workout. Your energy doesn't ignite after one meal. But when you stay consistent, your body learns your new rhythm. It begins to expect nourishment instead of toxins, movement instead of stagnation, discipline instead of neglect. And when that shift happens, everything inside you aligns: your testosterone levels, your metabolism, your focus, your confidence. You wake up with purpose instead of fatigue. You stand taller, breathe deeper, and feel more in command of your life. That's not magic. It's the quiet reward of showing up every single day. So many men over 60 want to feel strong again, but they underestimate the power of small, daily habits. A 20-minute walk each morning, a handful of fruits, deep hydration, a commitment to sleep. These seem simple, even insignificant, but they are the foundation of vitality. You don't need to overhaul your entire life. You just need to do small things with consistency. The man who keeps his promises to himself every day builds confidence that no one can take away, because confidence doesn't come from words, it comes from evidence. When you see yourself showing up again and again, even on the hard days, you begin to trust yourself. And that trust is what fuels true masculine strength. The most powerful thing about consistency is that it compounds. Just like money grows with interest, your health multiplies when you stay committed. Each good meal supports the next. Each night of sleep repairs the damage from the day before. Each moment of movement keeps your joints flexible, your heart strong, and your spirit engaged. Consistency turns effort into identity. At first, you have to force yourself to eat right, to move, to care, but eventually, it becomes who you are. You stop chasing health and start living it. You stop fighting your body and start working with it. TBR. When the true transformation begins, many men quit too early because they don't feel immediate change. They expect fireworks, but nature doesn't work that way. Nature builds slowly, steadily, beautifully. The same way a seed becomes a tree, your body becomes strong through patience. You may notice the progress daily, but it's happening. Your cells are repairing, your blood is circulating better, your hormones are stabilizing, and your energy is returning drop by drop. Then one day, without fanfare, you realize you feel different, lighter, stronger, more alive. That's the quiet victory of consistency. Confidence comes from knowing you have control. When you live consistently, you eliminate chaos. You stop living in reaction to fatigue or mood swings because your foundation is strong. You know what to eat, when to move, how to rest. Your body responds to predictability with bulbar ants. Testosterone stays steady, inflammation lowers, and your mind clears. You begin to operate with a calm assurance, not because everything is perfect, but because you are disciplined. You've proven to yourself that you can rely on you. That's the real meaning of confidence. It's self-trust LT through repetition. The beauty of small habits is that they are sustainable. You don't have to chase impossible routines or extreme diets. Just stay steady. Drink water when you wake up. Eat fruits that feed your energy. Walk daily to keep your circulation alive. Sleep before midnight to allow your hormones to reset. None of this is complicated, but all of it is powerful. And when you do it long enough, your life changes without you even realizing it. People will look at you and wonder your secret, but your secret will simply be consistency. You can control time, but you can control what you do with it. Each day is an opportunity to invest in your vitality. Don't waste it waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There is only the present and what you choose to do with it. Start small, but start today. Be patient with yourself. Trust the process. Because NCY doesn't just transform your body. It transforms your mindset. It teaches you that progress is not a burst of effort, but a way of living. When you stay consistent, you don't need motivation every day. Habit takes over where motivation fades. And once those habits are locked in, your energy becomes stable, your confidence becomes natural, and your masculinity becomes effortless. That's the beauty of it. You no longer need to chase strength because it lives within you, built from your own actions. So remember this truth: consistency is not about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about showing up for yourself every day, even when you don't feel like it. Every small effort compounds into something extraordinary. Every healthy choice becomes part of your identity. And over time, those tiny actions rebuild the strength, energy, and confidence that make you feel fully alive again. That is the gift of consistency. It turns small habits into lasting vitality and ordinary moments into an extraordinary life. In the end, it's not the big leaps that transform your life. It's the small, steady steps you take every single day. Consistency is the quiet force that separates the man who merely wishes from the man who truly becomes. You don't need perfection to reclaim your vitality, you just need persistence. The days you eat right, the mornings you move your body, the nights you choose rest over distraction. These moments are your foundation. Over time, they shape a stronger, more confident version of you, one built not by luck or youth, but by discipline and belief. Your body rewards consistency with balance, your mind rewards it with peace, and your spirit rewards it with pride. So, keep showing up for your health, for your energy, for the man you still are and the obrne you re-becoming. Because age doesn't define your decline, and consistency does. The man who stays consistent never truly grows old. He grows wiser, stronger, and more alive with each passing day. And when you look back, you will see it clearly: the small habits were never small at all. They were quiet builders of your vitality, confidence, and enduring power.